YouTube. Now today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm not going to just specify on one fuse. I'm going to just talk about all the fuses that you can see here, and we're going to start off with this German shell fuse here, and you can see the size of it is quite a large fuse compared to these other ones in the background, but I'll get to them in a bit. And this fuse is a German HZ04, and it was used in the shrapnel shells and the high explosive shells, but because of the adapter on this and the shortness of threads, this is actually used for a shrapnel shell. Quite a large one, I'd say 105mm by the size of it, I'm not sure though. And as you can see, I have had it all polished up really nicely. The steel's nice and shiny again, and it's got a steel nose ring, a steel kind of secondary ring, 2 aluminium timer rings, and the main body of it's made of brass. And you can tell that from in here as well. So all the components in there made of brass, but I haven't attempted to get this fuse apart, mostly because I don't want to damage it, because it is in such good condition for what material it's made of, and I just think it looks okay without being taken apart. There's no need for it to be apart, so I'm just going to leave it. And now I'm going to show you this fuse here, which I got quite recently. It's a German DOPP Z96 fuse, and you can see it has a brass top here with a bit of damage there, and the rest is aluminium until we get to this bottom ring here. And as you can tell, it is missing a ring from here, but that's not that bad, I can live with that. So we've got that, and then we've got the secondary charge here, which is also made of brass. You can see that, and this does come apart if I just get the bottom off this, like that. You can see it has split there, and the threads aren't in the best of condition on the aluminium body there, but there we are. We can get this ring off now, and you can see there it's just a normal ring, and the bottom there you can see I've used blue tack or green tack to stick it down, and it's just where the polar trail would be there. So and there is a polar trail in there as well, and I don't know whether you can see in there, but you can kind of see the component inside that through that hole there. But I'm not going to try and get this apart any more than it already is, because it is aluminium, and the rings and the shell do crack and break quite easily. And now moving on to these two fuses that I have here, which are two of my latest additions. They're both British Bell fuses, and they're pre-World War I. They are from Boer War era, as you can see from the date that is there. It says 01, which is 1901, and this fuse also says 1900. So they are quite old and in remarkable condition for their age. So if I just move the camera so you can see them properly, there you go. And all of these do come apart, and I'll just show you now all the components. If you'd watched my last video, you'd have seen one of these being taken apart anyway, and you can see the main body there and all the numbers on the side. I'm not going to go through them mainly because I've already shown them before, but there is different makes marks on this one, like a K on the top, and all the markings on the bottom there. And this does all come out, and all the components do come out of this one, as you can see there. You can see there's a ball there as well, an old brass ball, and this charge does have some writing on it as well. So all in all, they're in very nice condition. And on this particular timer ring, you can see that there are lots of different marks on there, which are quite interesting, and the numbers are in very good condition. And it's exactly the same inside this one here as well, so I'm not going to take that one apart. But as you can see, this one has got a fuse adapter on it, and that just basically this will go onto a steel adapter, which you've seen on my other shell that I showed you last week. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So thanks for watching, and keep a lookout for